Hi everyone, so today I am back doing a new weekly vlog. I'm now about to take P to the park. I decided to do one because, I don't know, it's a new month, today is the 1st of August, and I really want to make quality time and memories with P while I have this extra 3 months off work. So yeah, I just want to document it because I know I'll regret it if I don't. Like I always say, I don't get up too much, but that's just life. So we are now going to the park, and yeah, hopefully it's quiet because I don't do well in social situations when they're really busy. Wow, give me this. Thank you. Huh? Are you at this park? Are you on swings? Hey? Woo! So we're now at this park that I've just found. Luckily these bratty kids left just as I got here. But it seems alright, it's a little bit tatty and stuff, but we're on our own, which is what I like. So, it's not really much you can do with an 8-month-old baby, which is what I'm struggling with at the moment. It's it's sunny and stuff, but everything you want to do and stuff costs money, and then there's no point because you're running around doing feeds every 3 hours and naps. But this is alright, it's just down the road. It's just to get her out, I guess, and see different things. I just feel like an idiot just being on my own all the time, but it's all for you, isn't it? Look at her. You're just sloping. Is that good? Oh. I think someone was tired. Look at her. She's like really unresponsive. Come on. You okay? Come on, let's get you back to the car. Back home now. P has got her lunch. Woohoo! She's got a breadstick split up. She's got half a rusk, a little crispy thing, a rice cake. She's got some tomato that she's never had before, and then she's got some raspberries and strawberries. So after we went to the park, I walked around for a little bit and then decided to go to Sainsbury's just to sort of burn off a little more time. If not, she'd be grouchy when we got home because I know she would want her lunch. This is what I got. I got her another one of these bibs because I don't like her getting her clothes dirty when she eats. So this has got a cute little duck on it. It says a perfect day for feeding ducks. That was only £3. It's bloody ginormous. It looks like it should be for a toddler. But I've got her that. I then picked up these little candle tea light holders. These were in the sale. I wasn't intending on getting anything, but I'm just going to put them away for Christmas. So they were originally £3 down to £1.50 each, so I got them both for £3. I don't know specifically who these are going to go to, but they can go to they'll work with loads of different people, so I'm just going to put those away because they were cheap and that's like a Christmas present done. The whole reason why I went to Sainsbury's is because it's the only supermarket that sell these individually, and these are Neil's favourite crisps, so I've just got him 2 packets for his birthday, which I know seems ridiculous, but It's a little something that can be from Rue. For Neil, they were like 50p each. So, yeah, got him those. And then I also got P some juice. This is apple water that I just dilute and put into there for her. She hasn't had it for a while, so I thought I'd treat her, and that was on offer for 50p. The aftermath of lunch makes me feel ill. Just look at her. Look at this. All of this just hideous stuff. Look at that hand. You're going to have to learn some manners when you're older. Get a little hand. What's the finger doing? What are you eating? You like smacking your lips, don't you? That's not a good quality to have. You done? So it's now 4:30. P is asleep. She woke up for like half an hour and was really grouchy, so I was like, nah, you're going back down to sleep. So she's been asleep for maybe like an extra hour. So I have been, no, it's been longer than that. God, I've been editing videos because I'm quite behind. If you have seen, I don't know when I'm going to put them up, but I'm currently editing my labour and delivery story, and like the most crucial part of that film it didn't get recorded, so I've just lost like all my mojo, because this was like a really important video, do you know what I mean, like explaining to the world about my birth, and I missed, like, my camera just cut out at the most important part, like about how like far I progressed and stuff like that, so it's really pissed me off. But yeah, so it's now 4:30. I've worked, I'm really tired now because I've just been sat at my computer for a while. Shut this down. I need to wake P up because she was due a bath and she should be eating her dinner now and she's not, so I need to get that done. I need to bring the washing in because it looks like it's going to rain. I also need to do my dinner, which what I'm having is jacket potato. So honestly, if you're a YouTuber and you do videos, like, your time just flies by. When you like edit, like, people think it's easy. Yeah, of course it is easy. Like, it's not strenuous or anything, or like manual work, but it still just takes a lot of time, and I always get so tired after I've done it. Me a wee as well. I'm so annoyed about my video. Like, they genuinely made me want to cry. Neil's on call this week, so I'm not too sure what time he's going to get home from work, because he could be like working in Norwich and then he might get sent to King's Lynn or like Great Yarmouth. Like, he covers the entire patch of Norfolk for a week, so it's always quite like an unsettled week, because normally I do everything anyway, but Neil normally just last feed, so don't really know what's going to happen on that front. But I really need to get my jacket potato in the oven and see what little miss is doing. Well, what are you doing up there? What? What's the matter? Huh? The cupboard is full. It's gotten worse. If you watch my videos, you know that I have a love-hate relationship with this cupboard. But I just continue to buy this stuff because, like, these were on offer. It was £1.47, now it's 75p. So we bought loads. There was so much stuff left, but I need to choose what she's going to have for dinner. Okay, so I've chosen vegetable chicken risotto and apple, orange and banana for pudding. So let's get this sorted for her. Absolutely stinks of cat food. I wonder if you can actually give cats baby food. And you've now given yourself hiccups, haven't you? Yes. Huh? How are you going to eat your dinner? Look at her just staring at it. little one has had her dinner, haven't you, baby? So she's now being my little sous chef with a rubber glove. I am making myself a Mexican salsa, so you need tomatoes. I usually only use one, but I've got one left over from P's lunch. Lime, this is all I have left of my lime. Chilli, red onion, some cucumber. I have to use gloves to cut up chilli because if not my hands burn. So yeah, I'm going to do Mexican salsa with a corn chicken burger and a jacket potato. It's one of my favourites at the moment that I absolutely love. So we're going to crack on and do that. That's my salsa. I'm just putting on some mixed herbs. It says to use coriander, but I absolutely despise coriander. So I've opted for this instead. Mix that in. Also put some salt and pepper on it, then put it in the fridge. Just heard from Neil. He's going to be working late. A job's just come through at a hotel. So he's going to be doing that. Oh dear. I am waiting for my dinner to cook. The longest part about doing that bloody Mexican salsa is just dicing everything up. Literally like half an hour. My plan for tonight is obviously to eat, do a little bit of housework, tidy up once Neil gets home, like doing the washing up and stuff. And then I've got to work on some orders. Oh dear! Oh dear! I think I'm going to end the vlog for today. I just want to chill out tonight and I've really got to crack on with those orders and get that sorted. So yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Hey everyone, I have been an awful vlogger. It's now Thursday, I've only vlogged once this week. Yes, so I'm going to do it really early to make sure that I do it today. My allergies are awful today. I've got really itchy eyes, I've got a really runny nose, not very pleasant. 7:45 in the morning and Peace just had her breakfast. She's in a really good mood today. Are you in a good mood? Are you in your dressing gown? You look like a boy. Bring this forward. Hey, look at her, just chilling, holding her dummy. Watching TV. Huh? So funny. So yeah, I need to crack on, do housework. I've got to do Rue's litter tray. I've got to put away. I've got to hoover. I've got to make beds. I've got to do Neil's lunch for tomorrow. So I'm going to, this is what I do every morning. So I've got to crack on with that. So it seems like little miss is now awake. It's just gone 10:30, so I need to give her food. So I'll give you an outfit of the day. It's nothing exciting, but it's better than pyjamas, which is what I normally wear. So this top is from Topshop, from the tall section, but as you can tell, like, I struggle, look, you can see all my grey hairs that I pick out. Rank side note, I pick out my grey hairs. But like you can tell, like with my boobs, like how far down they are, like I really need to get them sorted out, but yeah. And then I've just got on my Topshop Joni jeans with holes in, but this one's really ripped because I had fat legs. So tired. This morning I've just been sat on my laptop trying to work out like all of our monthly spendings, and I'm trying to really get it under control. I'm not saying that we go crazy at all, but I just want to know, like, I really want to refine it because I'm very aware that now that we're just on Neil's wage, like, I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like, I just want to make sure I know where everything goes, everything's sorted. I want to see what we are entitled to. I don't think we're entitled to anything because of Neil's wage. He has a basic wage, but he always earns over that because he's on call like he is this week, so it's very hard to determine what we can get. It's very personal talking about this, but it's life. Right. Missy Moo. Oh, I'm sorry. What, aren't you lazy? You're not even dressed. What's this? God, you're hot. Give me that. Shall we get you dressed? Oh, well, this is going to be fun today. Are you going to be like this all day? Oh, right then. Who's that? Say hello. Crack. Oh dear. Check the face. What's the matter? I'm such a bad mother. What's up? Oh dear. Right, you need a clean nappy. You need a new nappy sack. Okay, put that down there. What do you want to wear? Just look at the weather. Like, it's bright, but it's so cloudy. And, like, I get the biggest mum guilt when it comes to P because there's nothing... Why the hell have I got a message from that person? I get the biggest mum guilt. I don't know if any other mums get this, but, like... I'm really content just staying at home and not doing a lot. Like, obviously I play with her and we have like fun activities and stuff. I say fun activities, it's not really that entertaining for me, but like I try and keep her occupied. And then she watches certain programmes at certain times of the day and then she goes down for naps and stuff like that. Like, my life is very like structured. I have a routine and I stick by it every single day. But it worries me that she isn't getting like, she's not doing the things that she should be doing. But what do you do with like an 8.5-month-old baby? Like, she can't do a lot. She doesn't go, like, she can't go down a slide and stuff. Like, she can't have fun at the park. Like, she'll sit in the swings for like 10 minutes and then that's it. So, like, I feel like I have to go out. I feel like I have to go out, like... I feel like I have to go out to get her out of the house. Wow, that's a lot of dribble. Just... You're hideous. Yeah, I feel like I have to get out of the house just to sort of get her out, but I just don't know what to do. Because if I went into the city, I would spend money. If I went down to, like, the retail parks, I would spend money. So it's just like, I don't know. But then again, I can't be bothered. I've now got to go to the post office because I've got an order to post. Well, you seem very content. I've now got to go to the post office to post one order. So I was like, okay, I'll walk there. But with the weather, and it's such a long road. I don't mind walking, but when it's like one long straight road, it bores me to tears. Yesterday we stayed in all day, and any minute I got, I marathoned my book. I read this entire series in under a week. I read this half of this yesterday and then all of this one yesterday. And I'm obsessed. Like, that's one thing that I really miss about, like, having me time is reading. I really enjoy reading. In my previous vlog I showed you Zoe's new book and We Were Liars. I've finished those, I've done those, I've also done that. So in like 2 weeks I've read 5 books. That's what she says to reading. But yeah, I just love reading. So now I've finished those, I want to get onto some more. But then I have mum guilt because I'm like, oh, I could be doing housework or like making something for her to play with, but instead I'm sat on my ass reading, but then I don't get any time to myself, so it's just a never-ending circle. I'd like to think it's going to get easier when she gets older, but I just don't know. I don't really know how to describe this series. It's sort of like, one of the blurbs actually says it's like the Hunger Games mixed in with The Bachelor, like the TV show, which I've said previously that I absolutely love. It's basically about this girl who is like poor, and then there's this thing called the selection, and it's like 35 girls go to the palace to meet the prince, and basically like try and become the princess and his wife. And it's just really interesting. It sounds really gay, but I really liked it. Clearly, because I read an entire book in one day, and I don't think I have ever done that before, so. Would you like to read? I'm all ready to go. I'm going without my bag, which again makes me feel anxious. The fact I'm going out of the house for an hour on a walk without my stuff, but I don't need anything as long as I've got my purse and I've got P, her muslin, some toys and a drink and a blanket just in case. I think we'll be okay. Put her in her stroller because it's just a lot easier to push. She's got her little dummy clip that's holding onto her toy. So they're multi-purpose as well, and then she's got one for her dummy. So yeah, this is the Silver Cross Zest, I think. Yeah, Zest, which is pretty cute and not tacky. Right, Princess, you ready to go? It's cold and windy. I'm already regretting my decision. Good. So for P's lunch, I have made her for P's lunch I've made her sort of like a mini pizza, I guess. I've got some wholemeal pita bread and I've put in some tomato puree. I've toasted it and then I've just put in a few little bits of cheese. She seems to really like it. Is that yummy? Look, here you go. This is big. Oh, oh. Princess! I've stripped her naked because I don't want her to ruin her clothes and stain them with tomato puree, but she loves it. Is that good? I'm so scared she's going to choke. Yeah, that's right. I'm also trying her on a little bit of grape. I'm just literally just breaking it off into the smallest pieces so she doesn't choke. Okay. Ow. Because you always hear about grapes. I've taken all the skin off as well. I just want her to have a good diet, but not be too afraid. Aftermath of lunch is absolutely grim. This is the one thing, look, it's everywhere, I hate about weaning. It's just the sloppy mess. I hate it. I waste so many wet wipes because I just can't touch it, and it makes me feel ill. So I've got to clean that up, and then I've got to clean up all of this and sort out all of this, and then I can sit down and have some lunch. Okay, so for my lunch I have got tomato soup. I'm having a leftover half of pita bread that P didn't have, and then I'm also having a tea. Okay, it's 2:30. I've had my lunch, housework's been done, and I am now sat down in front of my laptop. And if you guys have this issue, but I have to convert all of my files before I can edit them. I don't know if you can see, but this has been converting for 3.5 hours, and it's only halfway done. This is the worst thing about doing YouTube for me, is just the time. And that's what people don't get. It's like, you film your clips, then you take them off of your SD card onto your laptop, then I have to convert it, then I have to put all of them onto my editing software, then I have to edit it down, I have to publish it, I then have to upload it onto YouTube, which literally takes me. My last weekly vlog that was 40 odd minutes long took me about 9 hours to upload. It's ridiculous. Like, it's just, I think it's because of my camera compared to like my laptop, which is like Windows. But it's just like, I just want to get on with it and I want to do it, and I can't use my laptop because everything's just so slow, and it's like a brand new laptop, like we don't use it. Nightmares. This little Missy Moo is so clingy. It's now 3:30. And I put her in a bouncer to watch a little bit of TV because she hasn't watched anything today. And she cried. So I sat her next to me and she cried. Ow! Put her in her cot because I thought she was tired. She cried. Now look at her. You just want your mama, don't you? No. No. Baba. Always watch Scooby-Doo with her at 3:30 because because I'm a child. She really needs to stop doing that to my face because it really hurts. Oh, here she goes. Right, I'll update you later. She's not in a good mood. Lost my temper with P in so long, and my God, has she just pushed my buttons. I've had to go and put her in her cot because I was just getting so frustrated with her. I think because she's so young and so small, and you can't talk to them and you can't say like, do this, do that, or don't do this, don't do that. Like, it's so frustrating. Like, it's now just turned 4:30. I've done her bath. She was really grouchy before her bath, like I said. She was really clingy. So I put her in a bumbo, gave her a breadstick, and she was happily munching along on that. And honestly, oh my gosh, she's driving me mad. She's driving me absolutely mad. She was chomping on her breadstick, happy as Larry, got her in the bath. She was a little bit grouchy, but I was like, I'll give her a doze. Like, it's almost time for her dinner. Got her sorted, sat her in a chair. She ate like her veg stuff absolutely fine, and she always prefers her pudding. Sat in a high chair, and I've given her egg custard with rice, which is basically like rice pudding. And she normally loves it, and she kept like having a few spoonfuls and then just wailing. So I thought maybe it was too hot. Wasn't too hot. Give her a few more spoonfuls, and then she'd just cry with her food just sat in her mouth. And then, but when she'd go because she was crying so much, she'd then choke, which made her cry even more. So I was like, okay, maybe she needs a break, have some water in her dummy. No. Had some water, then she cried, gave her a dummy, cried with it in her mouth. Then she'd calm down and be like, come on, have some more, and then she'd have a few more, and then she'd cry again with it in her mouth. And I was like, what more can I do? I didn't know if I wasn't giving it to her fast enough, so I literally sat with a bowl underneath her chin, going like this, spoon feeding it in, and then she'd just have a whole load of custard in her mouth, crying. She's still crying now. I was like, I can't deal with this right now. Like, I'm so, like, when you've done everything and it's still not enough, brings me back to the newborn days. But at least she would sleep, whereas now she's just in her cot, crying, getting herself worked up. But I need a minute because I lost it. I was just like, no. Parenting is so fucking hard. Everyone makes it look like it's a breeze, and it's not. I just need her to calm down, because when she is so irate, it's just like, I can't deal with that. It enrages me that I can still hear her crying in her cot. Times like this, I wish I lived in a house rather than a bungalow. She's just driving me mad. Absolutely mad. I hope I'm not the only one that goes through this. Have you calmed down now? Have you calmed down? Calm down. This is what I mean, just the constant whinging. Guarantee you, I'll pick her up, put her in a high chair, she'll start again. Okay, so it's now 7:20. I've just given P her last bottle of the day. I've now put her in her cot. I'm going to say goodnight. I need you to be a good girl, okay? Princess Mama's really tired. You got to get some sleep, okay? Here's your dummy. Good girl. Daddy, come say goodnight when he gets home, okay? Love you. So that is P down. I can imagine she's going to be a pain, but not a lot I can do about that. Oh my god, I'm tired. So yeah, Neil's still, I need to get my phone. Neil's still not home from work. Like I said, I think I've said anyway, he's on call this week. So it's expected for him to be late. The last time I spoke to him, he was about an hour and a half away from home, and he still had 2 jobs left. Yeah, and I don't have a message from him. So he's obviously busy. But I am now about to sit down and do some editing. It ended up taking 6.5 hours just for my videos to, taking the battery out. It took 6.5 hours just for my videos to convert into the format that I need so that I can edit them, which is always fun. So I'm just going to edit for a little bit. I'm going to treat myself. Sorry, I'm just turning the TV off. I like to do that. Like, when I'm on my own, I like to sit in silence because it's just non-stop. But yeah, I'm going to treat myself, have a cornetto. I might do something really sad and watch, like, highlights of the 2012 opening ceremony, because the Olympics starts tomorrow, and I love the Olympics. I'm really into that sort of thing. I just think it's like a momentous time, and I don't know, I'm quite sad like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the vlog today. Like I always say, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm sure it will be mundane, but I'll film it anyway. So yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Bye. What's the matter? Hmm? everyone, it's now just gone 10 o'clock. I've been quite busy this morning doing loads of chores, housework, cleaning the bathrooms, making sure the house is sort of tidy-ish. I've also been working really hard on my little business, trying to make new dummy clips, which I'll show you. These are all of my new clips. As you can tell, they're not finished. I've got all the strings because I need to sew them and then tie in the ends, and I also need to put the poppers on the end. I'd like to launch these over the weekend, so that's what I've been doing. It takes quite a long time. The weather is quite cloudy today, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with P. I might take her to a park, just go for a walk around the block, just to get her out of the house. But I'm waiting for her to wake up, and then I'll give her her feed. Last night I didn't do anything. I know I said that I was going to edit and stuff like that, but I just didn't do it. I was sat on my laptop and I came across all of my old videos. Like, I can't believe how well I handled it. Like, I was watching them all about how, like, oh, like my mum and stepdad were getting a divorce, and then I decided to stay in the States, and then my stepdad told me that he didn't want me in the States, and then I had to go back home. Like, watching it all just brought it all back, and it's weird. I don't know, like, that whole part of my life I've forgotten about. I've put it in a box and I've just, like, left it in the back of my memory. Like, I don't know, last night I was really, really reflective. Like, I went and read all of my old blogs that I've now put on private, and I watched all my old videos that are on private, and I just thought, like, for a 17-year-old, like, my God, I went through some shit. And it's mad to think, like, how different life is. Like, my subscribers now, like, they message, or you all message me and you're like, oh my God, I remember watching you from America. And it's just like, that was like 7 years ago. Like, that's mad. And to think where my life is now compared to what it was or what it could have been is just mental. Like, I lived in America, I had so much potential. I moved back to the UK and I haven't really done a lot with my life. And it's just like, I don't know, it just hit me. Like, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate my life. I've got my own family now, but it's just mad to think where it could have been, if you know what I mean. I was speaking to Becky and I was just sort of saying to her, like, I wish I could go back and do it all again, and it would be weird to see what I do differently, or if I did do it differently. But yeah, it was weird. I was really reflective last night. I was up till like 10 o'clock at night just watching and reading old things. So anyway, I am going to go and deal with P. I need to call Neil because I've got a couple missed calls from him, and then I will catch up with you later on. Good morning. Look at your hair. Who's put some knickers on you? Oh, your nappy's really full. Hey, are you alright? No, what to you? Oh. I said something about something. Yeah, that was it. What do you want? I'm alright, you alright? That's sake. This child. This poor little child. I feel awful. Why? Are you okay? Is that just a little bit of a shock? That's the second time she's done this now. Last time the setting was on like the highest one. She's just fallen out of a bouncer trying to get her toys. I'm ironing there. I went into the kitchen to get some raisins to feed for her. And she just went forward in her bouncer. I heard this huge thing. If she sits up and that goes too far, she was trying to get her toy, she falls on her face. She did it last week, so now I've stopped putting it upright, and she managed to do it again now because she's trying to sit up. Hey? Are you okay? She's still got her toy. Can you see her red mark? Oh, baby. Let go. All she wanted was her toy. She got her toy. She didn't let go. And now she's got her mama. You're so silly. Unbelievable. She fell onto hardwood floor. You're making mama feel guilty. I want to go get you some raisins. This week, honestly, I'm going to take her to the park. Do you want to go park? Go to a park we've never been to before. Her poor little head. From our little walk to the park. Not gonna lie, it wasn't the best experience of my life. A 15-minute walk from me there is an estate, and I was like, I'm not getting in my car to drive to a park when there's one round the corner. So I was like, right, I'll give it a go, see what it's like. It's everything that you can imagine an estate's park to be like. I just don't get it. I don't understand people. I don't understand why you would graffiti in a children's park. I don't understand why you do that anyway. Obviously, I'm on my own. I struggled to get the pushchair. I struggled to get the pushchair in through the gate, and there was this mother sat on the bench on her phone while her kids were playing. She didn't even batter an eyelid or offer to help me or like hold the gate open whilst I walked through. She just let me struggle, and I don't agree with that, because as a mum I would help other mums out as much as I could, not just ignore them and sit on their phone. That's one other thing that pisses me off, is how mothers sit on their phones. I get it if you're taking pictures and stuff, but make the most of the time with your children whilst you've got it. But she was just sat there cross-legged on the bench, like having a fag on her phone. Don't smoke in a park where there's young children, because I'm not a smoker and I don't want that to be around my baby. Oh, it just irritates me. I don't want this. This is going to be like a really ranty vlog, I know it is. But it just irritates me how selfish and uncaring people are. Like, I don't know. It wasn't a nice experience. I won't be going back to that park. I didn't even want to get my camera out, because it's just that type of place, and I was just like, no. And it was full of sand, so everything was in sand. I couldn't even put my pushchair next to the swings, which I didn't like. I had to leave it on the side, and my shoes got covered in sand. Not nice. This little one is is having pancakes for lunch, and then I'm going to do her some banana. You like your pancakes, don't you, baby? She's so good. She's finished that, I am going to put away my ironing and then I'm going to do myself some lunch. I need a coffee because I'm tired. Normally on a Friday I get really excited because it's the weekend, but because Neil's on call, I've basically had to look after P, or I will be looking after her for like 2 weeks straight, which is difficult. I know this time next Friday I'll be really excited because I'm actually going to see my friend Becky, but I'll speak about that another time. I'm gonna go and tidy up. Does anyone ever wish that they were a cat? Roo, you've got such an easy life. Nope, doesn't even care. Nope. I'm gonna have a really weird snacky lunch. I don't normally have these crisps, but Neil got given them from a job. So I'm gonna have those just to get them out of the house. A chocolate covered rice cake, a toffee yoghurt and a cup of tea. One is now awake, and you. Neil called me to say that he's got a job booked in at a factory, gone 6 o'clock tonight. So it's going to be another girls' night. I'm going to have to put her to bed, which is fine. I'm just so tired. Hey? Oh God, I hate it when he's on call because I don't get a break. You play with Mama's hair? So I am now, ow, God. So I'm now, shh. I'm now finishing editing my labour and delivery video. That's now like processing, and then I've got to upload it for next week. Ouch. But we are now going to go sit on my bed, go and play. Oh my God, this child. Go and play and watch, ow, no. And watch Scooby-Doo because yes, I really like watching Scooby-Doo because I'm a child. With a child. Baba. What's this? What's this? Do you like your bath? Come on then, let's get you out. Okay, so I've just sat down to have my dinner. I've got noodles, soy sauce, corn chicken and pepper. And P is just chilling. It's now 6:10. I'm gonna eat my dinner. I'm also gonna end the vlog for this week. I filmed quite a lot of footage in like 3 days, so even though I say it's a weekly vlog, it's not, but I don't know what else to call it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!